Hello, welcome once again to Nathan's Tech World. Here today on this channel, we'll be talking about what is data analysis. Yeah, we want to discuss about the topic data analysis. As we all know, data analytics is a branch of tech, right? So if you are thinking of venturing into tech, data analytics is a good tech path to go into. Yeah, right. So now let's dive into it. What is data analytics? Yeah, data analytics simply means the process of extracting insights or meaningful information from a data, right? It is just the process of extracting insights or meaningful information from a data. And why do you do that? Why do you do this? To enhance growth and profitability in any organization or company you find yourself, right? Good. So data analysis is a vital department in any organization. Yes, it's a vital department in every organization, because organizations should not, though some do, but organizations should not be making decisions based on assumptions or past experiences, but they should be making decisions based on facts from the data provided, right? So that is where a data analyst comes in, right? Good. So now let's talk about the importance of the data analysis. What kind of value do you hold in a company, right? So like I say something, I have a saying that as a data analyst, right, you don't just work with a company, but you are also in a position to lead a company. The reason is because the company tends to depend on the analysis you make, right, and the recommendation before they can make a decision, right? So you can see the kind of value you hold in every organization, which means it's a very serious task to hold the position of a data analyst in an organization, right? They make decisions based on the fact of the analysis that have been gotten from the data. Good. So now, furthermore, I would like to talk about the types of data analysis. Yeah. So, and I'll be using two scenarios here. I'll be explaining the types of data analysis. We have 4 types of data analysis, and I'll also be using a doctor to explain the 4 types of data analysis. I'll be using the position of a doctor to explain the 4 types of data analysis. Yeah, good. So we have 4 types of data analysis. The first type of data analysis is what we call the descriptive analysis. I will say it again, the descriptive analysis. The second type of data analysis is what we call the diagnostic analysis. The third type of data analysis is what we call the prescriptive. The third type of data analysis is what we call the prescriptive type of data analysis. Then the fourth type of data analysis is what we call the predictive data analysis. Predictive data analysis. Yeah, you can see we have the descriptive, diagnostic, prescriptive, and predictive. Yeah, those are the 4 types of data analysis. And even from a layman view, you can tell that the name of those types of data analysis is already explaining what it is all about. Yeah, you can grasp a concept of what those pages or those types of data analysis are. Well, I would like to also use a scenario of a doctor to make you understand better those 4 types of data analysis. So follow me. Now, the descriptive analysis, which is the first stage of the data analysis, is the process whereby you narrate the events in an organization via the data. Yeah, through the data, when you are trying to analyze the data, you are trying to read a story. You are trying to understand the events, the happenings in an organization or in a company via that data. You can tell that chocolate cookies had a higher sales than the lollipop. Yeah. So you are trying to tell a story. You might not even be in the company, but via the analysis on the data, you are trying to narrate what happened in the data. That's the event, describing what happened in the organization via the analysis of the data. That's descriptive analysis, right? You are describing the events that happen in the company. Yeah, that takes me back to the to a doctor, right? I believe you agree with me that when a patient goes to see a doctor, the first thing that the doctor wants to ask is about want to get some few information about the patient, right? The doctor will not just see a patient and start treating the patient. We'll ask some questions about like okay, what's your name, what's this, what's that, right? Those are descriptive. Like, okay, I'm trying to describe yourself or whatever it is, right? Try to get some description about who the patient is, right? So can you now see it's kind of relative? Yeah, the first types of data analysis, first type of data analysis, and that the doctor scenario I used there. Now the second type of data analysis is what we call the diagnostic analysis. Yeah, the diagnostic analysis is after you've analyzed your data, after you've studied the events, the happenings in the data. That's the descriptive analysis. You move to diagnostic analysis, where you begin to look for the problem or an error or a fault in the organization, the company, right? So you begin to you've seen that chocolate cookies selling more than lollipop this month. Now you want to know why is that happening, or why is it that lollipop is not selling as much as it should, or why is it selling less than chocolate cookies. Now you're trying to diagnose the data. You're trying to look for an error, a fault, a problem, or whatever it is. Now same thing with the doctor scenario. After the doctor, right, might have gotten some brief description about the patient, the next thing is he moves straight into diagnosis, right? He moves straight into diagnostic treatment or whatever it is, right? He begins to diagnose the patient, right? Okay, what sickness is wrong with you? Oh, this patient will be like, oh, I'm having pains in my body. Oh, I'm feeling feverish, right? Oh, I'm having headache. Oh, I have a back pain, right? That's diagnostic. The doctor is trying to diagnose the patient, right? Good. That's painless is kind of relative. Now let's move to the third stage, the third type of data analysis, which is the prescriptive analysis. Now, after detecting the fault or the errors or the problems of that the organization or the company is going through, right, via the data, which is a diagnostic analysis, you move to prescriptive, where you give out recommendation. Oh, what should be done to serve as a solution to this problem, right? What should be done to avert maybe a problem that you are trying to like you sense that there's something that's going to happen if you continue in this trend. Now these are the things that should be done to prevent this. Now those are recommendations. You are recommending solutions. You are recommending something. You are giving out solution to solve a problem that the company or organization is actually going through. That's what we call prescriptive analysis. Now let's move into the doctor scenario. So I believe you agree with me that after the doctor might have diagnosed the patient and discovered or might have discovered or might have known what is wrong with the patient, right? Then he will now have to move into prescribing drugs, right? Or you like prescribing treatment or whatever it is. Okay, we need to do this. We need to maybe undergo a surgery, or we need to prescribe some drugs for you to buy. Now that's prescriptive. Like doing what? You are prescribing treatment that should be given to such patients after you must have diagnosed the patient and discovered or known the ailment or the sickness, right? Now the last type of data analysis is the predictive analysis. The predictive analysis, that is the last part. That is where your forecasting comes in. You begin to predict future trends. Like, okay, if this company continue in this pattern, right, from my analysis, this is how much they will be making, this is how much they will be losing, or this is what will happen, and or you want to maybe forecast weather against umbrella sales. Like, okay, you want to forecast it. It's looking like in the next 6 months there will be higher sales of umbrella because the weather is going to go higher or something like that. You are just trying to forecast. You are predicting future outcome, right? That's predictive analysis. When you analyze the data, you do everything and you you do your descriptive, you do your diagnostic, then you do your prescriptive, then you can now move into predicting. That's where you begin to predict future trends or future happenings or events. Now, same thing goes into the doctor. After the doctor must have prescribed treatment and whatever, the doctor can predict the possible outcome. Like, okay, this patient should be fine or will be fine after this treatment is given and everything and the likes. Yeah. Also, once the person has been has been discharged from the hospital, the doctor might say, okay, please take these drugs so that in the next 4 days you can be totally fit and able to go to work or something like that. But if you don't take this drug, this and this might happen, or you get the scenario. So which means the doctor is trying to predict the future or possible outcome. Right? Doctor can say, okay, once you are done with this treatment, please keep coming maybe once in a month for checkup and the likes. That's prediction, just to predict future happenings, because if the patient does not come, it's predicting that something might happen. But I think I'll see the 4 stages of data analysis. We have the descriptive analysis, the diagnostic analysis, we have the prescriptive analysis, and the predictive analysis. Those are the 4 types of data analysis. I believe you've learned something in today's video, right? On this channel, Newton's Tech World. For more videos, kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share to everyone around you. Let them benefit from this channel. Like I said, and I will always say, you have a lot to benefit from this channel, and I will keep saying it. This channel is not just for data analysts, but also for anyone who is working in the business sector, the finance sector, the banking sector, whatever sector you might find yourself, right? Whatever sector you might find yourself, as far as data is needed in that organization that you are, or the career path that you are, you need a data skill, right? Good. So click on the notification button to get alerted when we upload more videos. Thank you, and we'll see you on our next video. Bye.